If there truly is a naughty list, you can guarantee that Gunther's name is on it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. We are still reeling over the last match of John Cena's career. Ever since we saw John Cena tap out in the middle of the ring, we've gotten various different opinions, whether it's people in the wrestling business, fans, or wrestler themselves. A lot of people seem to now be a little bit in favor of the result due to the reaction that Gunther has been getting last week and including this week. A lot of people, especially, I saw Jeff Hardy the other day kind of, talk about it in a sense of how you would talk about a way that a movie would end and how certain heroes die in certain movies. And that's all well and dandy. I honestly think still, with all these different explanations from different other people, I still think you would have gotten the exact same results that we are getting, the exact same type of heat that the audience is giving Gunther with John Cena passing out instead of tapping out. I think that a guy who has made, his career based off of never giving up and giving up in his last match, for me, that's a bit much. It's not something I'm in favor of. Who knows? Maybe I'm just being too much of a mark and thinking too deep into it. But this is a guy who's an inspiration for a lot of different Make-A-Wish kids. And for me, it just gives off the wrong message. But hey, that's just my personal opinion, right? Sound off in the comment section. But we see Gunther coming out tonight on Raw. It is a repeat of last week where he is getting this massively negative reaction from the audience. And he goes on and he's going back and forth, and he's standing on top of the announce table, basking in the booze. And he goes into the middle of the ring and he says, you guys really shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at the guy who tapped out like a little bitch. WWE has decided to capitalize on this and have made shirts with this phrase on it. I don't know who's going to walk around with that, but hey, I've seen worse wrestling shirts that people have walked around in public rocking. But this time he was confronted by John Cena's wrestling soulmate, CM Punk, a tease of another confrontation between these two guys. We see Gunther do the exact same thing that he did to AJ Styles last week when he was leaving the arena, and that was mockingly do the "you can't see me" sign in front of CM Punk. Now, I know that we've seen these two guys lock horns before in the main event of night one at SummerSlam, but I feel like this is a bit different. This has a lot more juice if this is the direction that we're going into with these two guys. SummerSlam, it kind of felt as if it was a lot of makeshifting because we had all these other events in a small period of time to where you were building towards all these different shows at the same amount of time to where it kind of felt like it was just lost in the shuffle and we didn't get a lot of build. But now with some breathing room, I think that this could really be a match that we could really sink our teeth in. It's kind of funny now because similar to when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, Gunther has now been built up to this final boss. And with him being kind of in this mode where it looks as if he is indestructible, we saw other teases. We saw him tease, like I said earlier, with AJ Styles last week. We got a tease with Rey Mysterio. We got that tease I just mentioned with CM Punk. So it looks as if you're over 40, be aware because Gunther will come and find you. But with Gunther kind of being this indestructible force now, my whole thing is, okay, we got this guy who's built up to where it looks as if he is unbeatable. He is getting this big time reaction from the crowd. Who is going to be the guy who they are going to position themselves, within WWE to capitalize on that? Is it going to be a young guy in NXT? Maybe a Javon Evans? Maybe an Obi Femi? Who Oba is somebody who I feel like is tailor-made for the main roster and tailor-made to be one of those guys who is going to be the one who is going to take WWE into the future within the next 5 to 10 years. He's going to be one of the guys who are going to be the flag bearers right next to guys like Braun Breaker and Javon Evans. So that to me is going to be the most important part of all of this. I'm sure that sooner rather than later, whether it's SummerSlam in Minnesota, Brock Lesnar's hometown, or sooner than that at WrestleMania, we're going to get that dream match that a lot of people have been calling for, Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. And it's really important to see how WWE is going to be able to follow this up because if you've been paying attention, one of the trademarks of the Triple H era, at least for me, is these big time moments, right? The New Day breakup, the John Cena heel turn, and John Cena tapping out to Gunther, where you got these moments that blow your mind, but the follow-up has been extremely lackluster. And for me, the John Cena heel turn is going to go right up there with the invasion angle of something that could have been potentially extremely cool, but WWE botched it. And with Gunther now being in a position where he is the guy, he is now what a lot of people would consider to be the benchmark. It's really important for WWE to stick the landing and have one of these young guys come up and benefit off of this. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you excited for a potential Gunther versus CM Punk rematch for the title? If you were booking the show, who would be the person who you would eventually have Gunther lose to? Are you excited about a potential Brock Lesnar Gunther match? Would you rather it be at SummerSlam in Brock Lesnar's home city, or would you rather it be at WrestleMania? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.